From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action. Now it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Motion man is Shakir. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Allen. Big strides, look at him go. Escapes the defender. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I've never given enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hines. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here. And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass. And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into... And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it. It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Now 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. White again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Mayfield. It's caught. This is White. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, that he opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. 61 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Gower. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. Breaks through the contact. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Up the middle, it's Cook. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Motion man is Shakir. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The kick by Bass is good. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. after knocking through the field goal. Here's Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He completes it right side away. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Allen. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And it gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On play action, Allen. Able to get away. Able to shake him off. Call it a loss of 16 there. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. Now a give running right, it's Cook. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Mayfield with it once more. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And they'll get this down to the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rachaad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last.
There he goes, right side. Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 3rd and 20. Mayfield looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. To throw, Mayfield. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Buccaneers' defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And quickly they get to the line.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield now. And this is caught by Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Why can't we score?
You guys are embarrassing us.
Mayfield on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here as they start at their own 7. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Now he fires deep for Shakir. Powering his way forward. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today. Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory. So for Buffalo, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.